Hello, hello, how are you guys today? I hope things are going well. I'm here in Minecraft today. I've had this idea, boy, right from my very first time in my first map in Minecraft. I had come across a mountain ridge, much like this one, with very steep edges, a river at the bottom, most of the way anyway. And I had this idea of some sort of community just built into the walls of this hill. Now that was before I opened my first server back, I don't know, how long has that been, guys? Was that 2010? 11? I honestly don't remember. I don't know when it was, but it's been a wee while, okay? And I've never done it. And I was flying around this map the other day, and I saw this section. Actually, there's a fair bit of this in this area. Like I'm working, as you can see, right along this little section right here, but there were a pile of them. There was a spot over here, I think is the first one I found. This here wasn't too bad. Along here, not at all. Up here, yeah, it was great on one side, not so good on the other, but you can see there's a fair bit of mountain all through this. And it seemed like, oh boy, I finally got the chance to start this idea that I've thought of ages ago. So this is very early stages. Very early stages, but we'll see how it goes. So I haven't bothered to furnish anything. I'm just sort of blocking in the houses, and we'll get to prettying up the stuff later. It's kind of nice back here. There is this kind of nice little valley here. I feel like I'm going to have to do something epic with this. Turn it into a big park or a farming section, perhaps. You can see these are the back of the buildings over here, but along the front, I haven't got too much done. I've put in some roads. Sections that look like this will be houses. That's sort of like the front door. Some are staying quite small, like that one. There's not, not too much there. It's got a bit of a frontage, and off you go. This section along here is going to be shops. There's just going to be a whole row of sort of public shopping spaces along that. We'll get to that one in a minute. Here's another little house front. And this one actually goes down. I could dig out maybe a second level in that first place I just showed you, because it's quite small in that one. But this one comes out because it's nice. There was a little pond there, and I was going to fill it up, and I thought, yeah, just leave it. Maybe these people like fishing a lot, so they don't bother. And they can always go down into the valley if they want to take a stroll. I was thinking about turning half of this into a farming area and the other half into just a park with some walkways and stuff like that, so they can get away from the rocks and get out under some trees. Because you got to get out under some trees, right? It's important. So how have you guys been? I am sorry about not recording the last couple of days. I just got burnt. I just got burnt out. I'm still kind of struggling. My life is very much up and down. I have good days, and I have days where I can just still barely crawl out of bed. And apparently one of the chemo things that I'm on, I'm not on it as often anymore, so I have bigger gaps between time. So I get a chance to heal and start to feel better. But one of them, it's so bad that apparently that once you've had it one time, and I certainly have that it can bother you for the rest of your life with joint pain and bone pain and stuff like that. And I haven't felt very good the last couple of days. It's been for sure. Anyway, so this one's got just a wee basement. I could always dig this out. There's definitely room to dig that out further should I want some space down here. I quite like this one. I really like the front. It feels very clean and modern. We've got this little overhang here. I can maybe build a patio out to here. We could just sit here in the rain. Sounds like fun to me. Got the nice windows, and of course, again, like I said, I've got to do something really cool with this back valley here to make it fun. Now, right now, I've got enough housing in that, or doors in, like that is next door. So that's the end of that wall. Now, here's the thing. If I liked that color wall, I could just use it and have a whole extra row of space, couldn't I? Why, yes, I could. So this is a vanilla server. I am in creative. Most people here are in survival. I'm just a weenie, and yeah. And I just use creative these days. I used to really despise creative, but I have learned to appreciate it more than I used to. And that, well, maybe one more. Just go ahead and keep it straight. Like a serious privacy wall. It's like, I want privacy, get out. But that's okay. I think I do need another row up here taken out though. Do. So yeah, I'm still tired today. But I started this again and I thought, well, you know, just suck it up and get her done. And I have to stream this afternoon. So if you are around at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I will be streaming something, quite possibly here in Minecraft. Because once you get in, right, it's really hard to leave. There's Dreamlight Valley. I've been playing another game just recently. It was a gift from a friend of mine here about a month ago, and I just got it installed recently, called Coral Island. And it's very much Stardew Valley type farming. In fact, it's a complete and total ripoff of Stardew Valley. I actually have no idea how they have not been hit with copyright issues on this game, except it's 1,000 times prettier. And they do have bits of things that feel honestly like Dreamlight Valley, and it's still a good game though. It's quite nice. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And if you liked Stardew Valley at all, it's a fabulous game. And I did. I quite like Stardew Valley. So this one just happens to be drop dead gorgeous while it's being kind of fun and cool. Now I don't really need to do this, do I? Because I'm going to be putting a ceiling along here, so all of this is going to be covered anyway, but sometimes it just feels like you got to be tidy with things. I don't know. So this is probably going to get dug out. Okay, so this is going to be the main body, the main floor of the house, and it's kind of nice. You could come out here. Now, if I dug down another level, and they do need more, it's quite small. It's quite small. Maybe I should dig out a little bit more for them, huh? Give them a downstairs as well, and then create some kind of pretty front. I love the front of this place, probably because I've spent more time putting a lot of plants in this place. Let's be honest. Right? But I was going to make the door there, and then I started digging it out, and then I realized, because of whatever, I changed my mind and put it in this direction. But now it feels almost like this little courtyard here, and it's like, okay, I'm kind of liking this. It occurred to me I could put a little fountain in here. We could have water right there or something. That one's probably not done yet, but I really love it so far. Now, if I used this brick instead of the sandstone. See, what I'm trying to do, I'll show you what, and I don't know if this will work. I probably will just end up doing something over, but you can see this goes through to the next house, right? And I thought if I did something that had 2 colors in it, and I love stripes, striped wallpaper and stuff like that. I absolutely adore it, okay? And I thought if I did 2 colors that I liked, I could use like maybe mostly white on this side and then use the dark wood on the other side as the main one. And then they could just share that wall, which just gives me, you know, that much more space, right? It's not that important. And if I end up just changing it, it's like, who cares? It really doesn't matter. But for a ceiling, now I've got all this white. Do I want to go with just a white ceiling too? Maybe. Let's see. Oh, you know what you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to do this. We are going to put in a nice wee trim along the ceiling. I was looking at a furniture mod for this game today, which ended up not working. It's like, this is my server, and my patrons, and if you become a $10 a month or more patron, you get to come and get your own country in here and build whatever the heck you want in it. So that's kind of fun. But what's happened? I may have made some miscalculations here, guys. We'll have to see. First of all, time 0. Nope, time set 0. But yeah, Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure. I think I may have muckered this up, but it can always be changed. It's all good. Yes, I'm running this with, you know, other people, and I have found in the past, because this is, I forget again, my 6th or 7th Minecraft server that I've run for people to come and play, and I found what's happened in the past is that you put mods in, and then after a while that mod isn't updated anymore, and something just borks. And then what you find, oh, that's so good. And then what you find is that, you know, that things are just broken. They just don't work as well anymore. And, you know, your buildings are disappearing and things are crashing. And then we usually just go, oh, heck with this. And then we just move into a new server. And if I want to keep, you know, one running long enough to really be able to get a lot accomplished, you know, we're planning big cities. We've got some really large venues in here, which is kind of fun. You know, for big events and holidays and all this kind of stuff. And it's kind of great, but, you know, we just have decided, there was a vote and it was decided no mods. So this is strictly a vanilla server, and it hurts me so bad. I have not, you know, it's been, this one's been open 2 or 3 years, and I have not, I don't even know how long. I think it may even be longer. I have no idea. But I still haven't come to terms with the withdrawal from having 250 mods on the thing, you know? It's been tough. They laugh at me, but I suffer, okay? I really suffer. And I found a mod today that I thought might work client side for me, just to put some little extra furniture and stuff in. No big deal, right? I was all excited. But it's just, yeah, and I didn't have the energy to figure out why it wasn't working. It was like it was almost working, and I kind of was right there going, oh, just deal with it. It's like, yeah, I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Too tired. So maybe I'll revisit that another time, but it won't be today. So, okay. So how, I mean, this is a good basic color scheme. I kind of like it. I like the trim on the ceiling. I am considering putting stripes all the way down this side too, actually, because I kind of like how that looks. It's pretty cool. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, that goes into there. You know, I think I'll go ahead and put this up here. And then around this side, we'll just build that in like it's naturally there. Sure, perfect, right? So good. Yeah, I think I'll do the stripes here too, guys. I kind of like it. I love stripes. I do love. Oh, but I can't do that if, oh, see? Here I was just trying to share the wall. So if I want stripes, all of a sudden I've got to move it all in one. So I guess it's just going to be an accent wall of stripes. That's the best I can do with this without changing, which is really, darn. But I like it. Now, do we want to go with a dark floor to match, which seems, whoops, would coordinate nicely. And I don't know if this is a real life thing, because I've never really given it any thought, although I suspect that it's probably true for me. I've just never thought about it. I think it's one of those things you just do. You just do without ever having given it any thought at all, and then one day you go, oh yeah, I did that, cool. But I like it when wood coordinates. And I don't mean like a matched set of something. You know, if you go and buy the bedroom set at the big box, you know, furniture store, and everything is the exact same color, and you have, you know, the bed and the nightstand and the dressers and all the things are exactly the same. It's like, no, I don't mean like that. I just mean that they coordinate in some way. They might not necessarily match, but they feel good going together. I like it when the wood gets along. It just pleases my senses somehow. I should be using my little hammer of awesomeness here and just world editing in this stuff, because it's probably not exciting to watch. It's a lot more fun to do, though. Do you play Minecraft? I mean, I'm supposing if you're watching this, you either play Minecraft or you're a long time, you know, member of this channel. And you got to tell me, have you ever tried Minecraft? I'm thinking, Brandon, I know you're out there. Are you got to come play. You just got to come play. That's all there is to it, sweetie. It would be so fun. Anyway, so this is the blocking in the big bits. And then once you get this down, then you can start having some fun, right? Then the fun starts. Now, there's the thing. This is not lining up over here unless, and I think the easiest way to handle this would just be to fill it in. Maybe not there, though. We'll stop at that, but sure. And that makes, because I'm feeling like I should just back up one all the way back here. I think I will, you know that? I think I'm just going to back up one. Either that or I'm going to end up building a big ledge for some words. I wish I had words. I used to have words. No, see, that will work. I'll have to back up too because I want this trim to come down with that one. So if I put it there, it's like, yeah, I'm going to have to back it up to here to make this work, which suddenly makes for a much smaller room. But you know what? I can build a nice basement, and we'll have it look out over that valley in front of us here, so it'll be okay. Should be just fine. Yeah. There you go. And for this, you know what? Yeah, I'm using that on the other side, aren't I? Uh-huh. Yes, I am. So we will go ahead and leave that as is, or like that. And that'll be a framed in part for a patio of some sort. And this will be, actually, no, I can't because of the other side. Okay, I was going to put the wood trim down here to sort of frame that wall in, but then I realized that the other side, it will intrude on the apartment on the other side of us. So now when I first started these, and I got a feeling I'm going back to what I'm about to say because I'm finding this a little bit meh. It's not working for me. But I usually just put two walls, and then they can have whatever colors they want without sharing like this. I thought I was going to try to be efficient, but I'm really not all that keen on how it's working out. So I don't think I want wood on the top. Well, should I go like that? Nope, that just looks stupid head somehow. Okay, well, there we go. So this is going to be the inner wall of the place. Okay, so there's the beginning. We have a beginning. This one feels kind of modern and clean. I love that. This is, I don't know what this is. It was late one night. Okay, what can I say? That could change. That could absolutely change. This one is, you know, it's not too big. It's a bit, I like it. It's just, you know, kind of says I'm here without being overbearing or in your face. And that one's okay. I have moments where I really like this, and I others when it's like, yeah, I'm really not sure. It feels like something isn't right. I don't know if I need to change the colors. I don't know what it is, but something there isn't. I like the idea, but I'm not sure that I like the execution of that idea all that much. So we will probably have to revisit that one. All right, let's put a few bits and bobs down here so we don't have to worry about unexpected company. Although I don't need anywhere near that anymore, but you know, you get used to it, so you do what you do. Now for a front, what do we want for front? Something in stone. I put in some the orangey stuff to the right of it there. We've got white here. Let's go with wood. We will go ahead and use this wooden frame that we have already. And it looks like to make this work, you know what? I'm going to have to dig that back to here, aren't I? Oh, no, I can't. Okay, so this is not working out either. Because these poor guys are going to have this like one stripe down the inside of their house. So it's like, that's no good. We may just, you know what? I may just have to... go for a double wall here. And if I do, We are totally, totally, totally going for, or you know what, we're going to do this. We're going to do this right here. That will make it look even on the outside. Or actually, you know what I should do? I'm going to put these in here. Just fill this in. There we go. That's going to be the beginning of our front. It's not even on the inside, and I don't think it's going to make any difference at all. It'll just give me a little place for a kitchen nook on that side, or I don't know, something like that, I guess. Yeah, you know what, that'll be fine. And then we'll get some plants tumbling all over, and we'll fix this place up. Now here's what I'm wondering. I don't, oh, the wall's right there, so I can't dig that out very far at all. No at-alls for me. Or, oh yeah, that's definitely part of their wall. Whoops. So I can't do anything with that except leave it. Do I want to take that out? I don't think I do. But let's see, what do we have for wood? If we went with this one, striped oak log, maybe. Like so, and then we can just snag this stuff and put that back up there somewhere. And then, you know, I was thinking about a fountain in the other place. I could have a little fountain in here or something, couldn't I? I could. So, how much of a fountain? Do we want it to come out? Just like that? Maybe like that. Except now that's there. Dang. We don't actually want the wood getting... Although, that's not going to show, is it? No. Cool beans. There we go. Yeah, this will be okay. Nope, and I really cannot change any of that. It's like, so I can't even put a hole in this to have the fountain come out of. Except up there. Okay, because that's where the ceiling is. Well, that works. That'll be just fine, right? That will be just fine. And if we do like so. Kind of boring. Well, that'll need some help. I don't know what yet, but that will definitely need some help. But it, you know, it plants. When all, you know, when things don't go right, just get a plant, guys. That's what you do. Yeah, put in the plants. Because I am sure if we have these vines that are growing all over the place, if I have them growing up here and then tumbling down in front of this, right? You betcha. I'm gonna have these babies coming from up here. Do. And then doing one of these. Oh, see, it's getting better. Oops, excuse me. See, in survival, I'd have been dead. Probably not, but hurt. Definitely hurt. Do. Like so. Okay, it's feeling a little better already, and we could just light it up. This could be, you know, the lighting for our front entrance sort of thing. I really feel this needs something, but there's nothing I can do about this without changing the wall on the other side. So, and I really like my place on the other side, so we're not going to do that. See, I've already had to do this to move things in. So where does that come out at? Right behind it. So there it is, right there. So if I just put a wall there, you know, I could, right? I could totally do that. I could just do this. I mean, we've got all of this already because of the way the mountain flows around there. We had to, you know, have our walls fit that. And now, ooh, now I can do the do's. Oh, now it's gone crazy. Bit more than I wanted right there, folks. Let's just fix this situation first, shall we? Now I could have it just come straight out of there, couldn't I? straight down like that. This can come out. There we go. So what can we do with this? Walls. What do we have for walls? We don't have anything in wood though, and I wanted to keep to the wood thing, and that's too much. Granite, mud. Let's try mud. I haven't used any of the mud stuff yet. Does that add? I mean, we could use that coloring around here too, but I'm not sure that I like it all that much. And this just seems a little boring anyway, but okay, wood. We've got white stone, wood, and what can we use, guys? Ha ha ha. This one, kind of white and off-white. Ooh, can't go back any further there either. All right, not a problem. Nope. We take these out and do something like that. And then put these on this, perhaps. And try again. If I just run that straight up into there. Well, it's a little more interesting. I don't think this is any, you know, it's not my most shining moment, but it's a little more interesting. And I could probably use these brick over here, this colored brick. I find it goes really good with the dark wood. I think this will make a nice house frontage. This should work out okay. Anyway, this is my latest project that I just started kind of working on privately. I was over in this area here because we're putting in a botanical garden through here, and a section of our city inspired by Ayrshire is going to run along this river. So we'll have our downtown and the big station hotel and Ayr. I'm hoping somebody will decide to tackle that. And we're doing a university, so it's going to have lots of buildings. That's probably going to sit over in this area here. So we'll have an older style town. We'll have the university and the big botanical gardens here. We've already got the one greenhouse in. So I was clearing this out when I stumbled on this and just got completely and totally sidetracked. And I love it. Sidetracked in Minecraft. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your comments and your kindness. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. I do a lot of building, farming, decorating sort of things. Lots and lots of that. I hope to play it's more horsey stuff because I love horsey stuff. Until I see you next time, guys, thank you for being here. Patrons, thank you for making my life possible. Bye-bye.